C major, and minor it. G. A minor. Diminish it. And G blues. C. Minor it. G. A. Minor. I'll just keep it simple. Diminish. And throw in a blues lick. G. G. A. Minor. Diminish. I'll show you some of those licks. Minor. Diminish. Don't forget to sing what you play. Minor. G. A. Minor. There's that. Diminish. And there's some of those. The Mona Lisa. So you can make it as fancy as you want. G. A minor. That's Sweet Georgia Brown. A minor. It's A minor 6. G. I don't know how I got up here. I'll go back here. Minor it. Try to take an idea, motif, and repeat it. A rhythm. Lower neighbor. G. A minor. Diminish. Blues. That's upper neighbor. Minor. Diminish. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona. That's the only word I know. Minor. Some triplets. C major, C minor, G, A minor, C, C minor, G major, A minor, C, diminished. By the way, who knows what key we're in for this song? Don't say C. I think the first chord is the key you're in, okay? Don't get fooled by that. Always look at the final chord. And well, yeah, in this case, that G6. We're in the key of G. 4 minor 4 1 in the key of G. But here's that flat 7 dominant in the key of G again. Flat F7. So on the F7, play C minor. And then G. And now I'm just kind of doing a little more gypsy jazz style soloing all over the fretboard, but the concepts are the same. Whether you want to blaze through arpeggios or not, you can still think simple. That's kind of what we're doing here. C major, C minor, G major, A. And I just did face value. You'll hear me say face value a lot. That was just A major. But so let's map this out together. C major, C minor, G. Okay, do you guys have those shapes, I hope? C major. And then for the F7 again, C minor. Remember, if you put a 2 chord in front of that F7, it'd be C minor. 7, you'd go C minor 7, F7. 2, like you're doing a 2-5. That's a good way to think of minor off the 5th degree. But these little tricks here, in the big picture of the progression, we have 4 minor 4 1. So 4 minor 4 1, and then we have a 2 dominant chord. We're doing some analysis here. 2 dominant chord. I've got a really good trick for you here. Your G shape, slide it up a whole step. That's your 2 dominant. So we have C major, C minor, G major, whole step up, A. And yes, that's a dominant, but remember we're doing the triad method. We don't care if it's major 6 or major 7. A dominant 7 is still a major triad, 1 3 5. It doesn't matter. So C major, and we definitely have to know our inversions at this point. C minor, G major, A major, A minor, and that's a 2 chord here. We're coming to the key of G here, 2 5 1. And then in this case, I'm doing the sub that we've been doing, diminish it. I love that flavor. Again, adds that little bit of that bittersweet flavor here, that flat 9 to be technical. And then I'm just gonna stop there. And that's the process. C major, C minor, G major, A major, A minor, diminish it, and then G. And I'm back to the shape, or this shape, just to show you the shape. C major, C minor. This way we're not limited to just one area. G major, A major, A minor. Have so much fun on just that A section. G, A minor, diminish, and blues like. You can see how those easy arpeggios just tie right in. Because the 2 dominant often then turns to 2 minor, and then it goes to the 5 chord, but then we actually diminish it. So on this 2 chord here, we get to practice A major, A minor, and A diminished. We get all 3 of those triads in on that section there. It's really good practice for that. And again, check out A Train, check out Exactly Like You, Girl from Ipanema. Those all have that. That's why I like to group those songs together. C major and minor it. G, A minor, diminish it, and G blues. I think that's so important. Before you start to get fancy and throw in all those embellishments, is to make sure that you can learn your inversions. And all that means is this: C major, C minor, G major, A major. I'm just doing one method, one approach here. A minor, A diminish, For the D7, see, D7 flat 9 is what that creates. Beautiful, that's substitution. And then G. And every time, just to make it easy, I'm doing that blues lick. Something bluesy on the key of G. At the turnaround there, to kind of bring it around to the top, or even just to close out that section. Well, the next step, C major, C minor, G major. And then, like I said, go up a whole step from there to make it the 2 dominant A major. A minor, A diminished, and G blues. And notice that when it was the blues, I actually played a minor lick on the G major chord, or G6 chord. I'm playing that G minor. That's the whole beauty of the blues. You have that major and minor collision. Here's a great, I gotta show this again. This comes from that blues hack. Here's G major. That's kind of the chord, the resolve chord. And don't worry about all that little turnaround stuff really for the soloing purposes. But here's that G major, but that G minor, what I call my favorite blues hack, is actually thinking off the minor triad. That's actually G minor. Then I did this lick. So I'm going flat. And I'm doing those little licks quite a bit. That's actually on the G chord. So just for fun, let's go ahead and take it through that route up there in that next inversion, that next position, I'll say. C major. 1, 2, 3. Minor. G major. A major. And again, this sequence, minor. Ready? We're going to diminish it. And here's that blues lick. And C. Minor. G. A. So I'm going like this, G. I'm going. Very sweet, very pretty. I went. And I like this, that chromatic. That's the 5. So check out the B section. Find the G shape. It says G7. The thing is, if I was to do a substitution, the first sub that I would be thinking, D minor. When I say G7, I'll show you an example. Here's G9. The first sub I would do is D minor. So I do all those little Django-y style Charlie Christian licks on that to kind of, again, give it more of that flavor. So is to convert these dominant chords into minor chords. So you see G7, you think D minor. And that's, of course, where you get these beboppy, the more kind of bebop style licks. They don't just think A7, they're thinking E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, A7. I'm talking, again, kind of the bebop players. If you want to, throw some of those little spicy ideas in there. D minor. B minor. E minor. A minor. D minor. B minor. E minor. A minor. D minor. B minor. Kind of gypsy.